colorism within the algorithm. We're going to talk about facts. Does it occur? Can it occur? We're going to talk about real debate. Debate is fact-finding and not assuming that. I can see this dramatics. There is some dramatics with the crying and all that and feeling like the world is against them when things don't go their way. But sometimes, in certain situations, it does occur. It depends on how technical or how technology is on the app. Let's do a little fact-finding. And yes, it is because they're black sometimes. Yes, it is because they brown. Sometimes because they yellow or red skin or pale. Doesn't make a difference. It can happen. So a person have a right to feel that they're being attacked. That's their personal feeling. So I'm not going to debate their emotions, even though I think it's a little bit dramatic. But I'm not going to take away that racial things do occur within the algorithm. Not saying this app, but it can occur. I don't know how their technology is doing, but it is a valid question and an answer that can be answered. Yes, algorithm can absolutely discriminate based on race. This occurs in various ways, and it is significant concern in the development and deployment of artificial intelligence. Here a breakdown of how it happens: bias training data. Algorithm learns from the data they are fed. If that data reflects existing societal biases, the algorithm will perpetrate and even amplify those biases. For example, if a facial recognition algorithm is training primarily on images of white faces, it may be less accurate at recognizing faces of other races. Historically, data often contains embedded biases. For instance, data on past loan approvals might reflect historical discrimination in lending practices, leading an algorithm to replicate those discriminatory patterns. Proxy variables. Even when race is explicitly excluded from an algorithm, other variables can act as proxies for races. For example, zip code, which is often correlated with race, can be used to make decisions that disproportionately affect certain racial groups. Lack of diverse representation. The teams that develop algorithms often lack diversity. This can lead to blind spots where developers fail to recognize or address potential biases in their creations. Real world examples: healthcare algorithms have been shown to prioritize white patients over black patients with the same health needs. Facial recognition software has been demonstrated to be less accurate in identifying people of color. Criminal justice algorithms have been shown to produce biased predictions regarding the likelihood of recidivizing, disproportionately affecting minority groups. It's important to understand that algorithm biases is not always intentionally. However, the consequences can be just as harmful. Efforts are being made to address these issues, though. Developing more diverse and representing data set, implementing fairness-aware algorithm, increasing transparency and accountability in algorithmic decision-making, increased regulations and oversight. In conclusion, algorithm can and do discriminate based on race, and it is a problem that requires ongoing attention and action.
All I'm saying in this debate, before you go attacking another creator, whether they're your skin tone, another skin tone, even if they ain't dealing with skin tone, do your fact finding before putting your foot in your mouth. Because there's been statistics on things that does occur. I cannot tell you what I go through I can tell you, but you may not believe because you ain't been there. And just because you're my same skin color does not mean that we're from the same tribe. And just because you feel some kind of way because you never experienced it, you can't tell somebody what they hadn't experienced before. And what they feel and think, regardless if it's dealing with these electronics or in person. Just keep an open mind. that things do occur.
Fact check by ChatGPT.